Hello, everybody.
Hey, Paula.
Might take a second for you guys to hear us and see us.
Hey, Andy Ann.
Is your side on yet?
Mary W.
It's not on. Can you guys hear us and see us?
It just said.
Paula says, hey, y'all, so I guess she can see us. We're,
Yeah, it's on.
all right, Annie Ann, hey. Caitlin, Raymond, now they're going. Payne family, it is cold.
Yeah.
And we are out, not at our house, as you can see. So
We are, as you can see behind us,
volume on?
there
I
is
hear
a
something.
grid on the wall.
Yeah. So, as the title says, you guys probably know what we're in, and the lighting in this thing is horrible. So we had to use a special light over here. Ransom, you want to say hi?
Hi.
No, it doesn't open. See, we're anyone have these for their kids? They're crayons, but they are plastic cases with the crayon inside, and it goes up and down. So see, you don't have to open it. It's just right there. That's where you color, and if it gets too short, you twist it and it gets longer. Okay?
Hey, too much.
Yeah, don't do it too much, it'll break. All right, go color. All right, so Ransom people are saying hi. He really wanted to bring his motorcycle, but we decided that probably wasn't a good idea. So if you guys have a question or something, put it in all caps and it might help us see it a little bit. Gary's got his phone right here. I'm trying to read off of the screen. So we are in a yurt tonight. This is our second night in a yurt, and we are really enjoying it. We are at don't mind to tell people where we're at, like it's not a big deal to us. So Natural Falls, right?
Natural Falls State Park
Yeah.
in northeastern Oklahoma.
Yeah, so we've been here for 2 days and we're having a blast. We did some hiking and adventures.
Somebody asked where my cap was. I took it off because
He had a bad shadow. I said, I ain't taking mine off.
I had a bad shadow, and I was like, I don't have to wear a hat. I've got hair. God gave me hair, so might as well show it off.
See this hair under here. So, but we're also doing a review on a really cool solar-powered battery charging pack. It's called Blavor or Blavor or this Okie
Blavor.
can't say it very well, so hopefully
Hey, Sawyer Ridge.
hopefully they're happy with our video when we put it out. But that is actually the light that we're using that's lighting up our face. It is a really cool product. We'll have a video out on it Sunday if we can pull it together. The light inside this yurt, I don't know what they have going on up there, but you might as well not have one. So we have that solar powered battery pack. I showed you on our last live, if you were on here, kind of what it looked like. But that is actually what is lighting our face up right now, or you would not be able to see us.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, how are you?
And Paula had a question earlier about quail. If 3 sides are covered on a cold night, will they be okay? And I think they'll be fine, Paula. We talked to Dutch a little bit about quail, and he said that they're pretty hardy. He had them in an area that, didn't have complete coverage, and they were okay. So
yeah, I actually, if you watch Slightly Redneck, he's in Missouri, Paula. He might be by you. You want to do what? Oh, you want to get on my lap? Okay. But he is awesome for quail, and so I reached out to Dutch. I asked him. He said they'll be fine. They're hardy. Give them some straw. So I'm getting it, baby. So then I watched some of Slightly Redneck's video, and he talked about covering some of the sides. He's trying to show you what they can't see it, baby. It didn't show up very good.
he has a yellow crayon and it didn't hardly show up, but he was trying to show everybody. You did a good job, Ransom, but you can't see it on the TV, okay?
So I'm going to show that, Paula, is what I'm trying to get to. I took some feed sacks, plastic feed sacks, and put it on the sides to kind of give them a windbreak. So mine aren't laying too well.
I told you good job, okay?
They said good job.
Annie Ann said good job, Ransom.
Mine aren't laying too well right now. I used to get 15 eggs, and I'm currently getting like 2 to 4. So I'm trying to figure all that out. I've been talking to Matt at the Payne family about maybe doing some higher protein, stuff like that. So
and also the weather is going to affect them no matter what. So if they're, I think if birds stop laying eggs in the wintertime,
supposed to frost in central Iowa, I think it said.
It gives them a little bit of a break. Hey, Rustic Woodwork.
Brandon said, "That's awesome, Ransom." So Sandy, hello. I had LASIK eye surgery when Ranger was a baby, and I promise I can see, but
Johnny said he could see it, Ransom. He said good
oh,
job.
Johnny said your cousin Johnny said good job, but I have a hard time seeing that stuff on the phone.
Who's Johnny?
Your cousin Johnny. Johnny.
Oh, okay. She said Paula said they just brought him home from Georgia a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I don't remember how big they were. If they were
go help Mazzy.
Mature or if they were babies. Yeah, baby, they saw it. You want to go make another one and use a blue and see if that shows up better?
Yeah.
Okay, go use a blue.
I'm gonna leave this.
No, take it with you. Don't leave it here. So they're mature. Then yeah, they should be fine. This is our first winter with them, though. I mean, you guys know we just got them in March or April, and then Dutch gave us some in June. So I'm just going what off other people have told me. So
yeah, hopefully they'll be just fine. And I don't think
Kyle said they had 2 eggs on the way home. That's exciting.
That's cool.
Did you crack them open and cook them real quick?
Hey, that was just like us when we got home with Dutch's coop.
We took them all out before we left.
We took all the eggs out before we left. When we got home, they laid 2 or 3 in the trailer.
Matt just with the Payne family just released a bunch of bob white. That's
hey
awesome.
Matt, do you want to deliver those and release them at our house?
Yeah, well, we can be your release location.
We wish we had some wild quail. That would be really cool.
Out by my parents, there used to be quail, but people just over the years, I don't know if there's much out there anymore. There was a ton of dove in our field the other day. I didn't even realize we had any. Everybody's going dove hunting, and I could have killed 50 off the porch.
Yeah.
Praying for my best friend family. She passed and away in October, disappeared. Yeah, we'll be praying for your best friend's family, I believe it said.
Samantha.
So, prayers to them, the lost loved one, I believe it said.
Yep.
We are on a mini vacation. We're on, the kids are on fall break.
So this is...
Oh, he did do a blue.
This week is fall break at the kids' school, so we...
Does that show up?
There's Ransom's
that
work.
showed up.
So we took a couple days to come up here to State Park, not too far from our house. We didn't have to travel very far, which is great for us. And we have a lot of stuff to do. Oh, hey Douglas.
Disappeared before I could read it.
Allowance bounce, hard-working kids. God bless family.
Hey, you guys.
Thanks, Douglas. We appreciate that.
Douglas gave you $30 for your hard work cleaning out the trailer.
What do you guys say?
Thank you.
They said thank you.
They we can maybe pan around in a second, but the yurt has bunk beds. They're queens on the bottom and twins up top, and Mazzy and Ranger are up there coloring and watching some DVDs and different things. So they're really enjoying it, and I think they've talked us into bunk beds in their rooms now.
Yeah, they really like these bunk beds, and we might actually get some before too long.
Been feeding dried mealworms to their chickens.
And ducks, and their production has increased quite a bit.
Is it Park at the Falls?
Park at the Falls. It used to be Dripping Springs, and now it's Natural Falls.
Yeah, it's right before you get into Siloam, on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border.
Hey, Rustic Life, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Walkers, how's the rabbit? The scenery is awesome. We're excited to put our video out. We went exploring and hiking today with 3 kids, and it was a little harder of a hike than we thought. We didn't get a ton of footage because I was afraid someone was going to fall over.
We also went and played some disc golf, or frisbee golf is what some people call it. So me and Ranger played 18 holes of disc golf.
It's probably loud.
We went fishing and caught a whole lot of moss.
Yeah.
We didn't catch any fish.
Fishing ain't very good here.
But the moss was fun. The kids had fun. And we're just having a great time. We cooked some steaks over the campfire earlier, and that was really cool. So.
Oh, Annie Ann said going down. Yeah. That it's a pretty good climb coming up. Yeah. Johnny, Ransom wants to show you this one. If you're still on here.
Ransom's making artwork to show you guys. He just wants to.
This is for you.
That's for Johnny.
That's for you, Johnny.
Next time we see you, we'll hopefully still have it.
They love Linda, and everybody loves your artwork, Ransom. You're doing really good.
Hello from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, pistols firing.
Can you say go Pokes?
No.
No. We say what?
Go Pokes.
Boomer Sooner. But we still love all of our OSU fans. We and people don't like hearing this, but as long as they're not playing OU, we cheer for OSU.
Well, they're just from Stillwater. They could be OU.
Well,
fans.
that's true. You might like OU. You might like Florida. Go Pokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We better not get in that kind of competition. That'll come. Bedlam will be here
Boomer Sooner.
before you know it.
Let's wait till after. Oopsies, you lost your paper. Walk around.
Hey, Rosa from San Antonio.
Hey, you remember that tool set you got in the mail? Your awesome tool set that you got in the mail?
That you've been helping when Daddy builds the chicken coop?
They said, awesome job with your painting.
Johnny said, thank you. That's good, Ransom. So, Ransom's really been using that tool set when we work on
Michigan.
On the chicken coop.
We really enjoy watching a lot of different football teams and stuff. So,
hey, Mrs. Dutch, Mazzy.
What?
Hope is excited to see you.
Wait, is she watching our video right
Her mom is, so maybe she is.
Mrs. Dutch, I actually videoed Mazzy's reaction when I told her yesterday, and I was going to send it to you.
Mazzy's like...
She squealed, cried, did this thing, and shouted hallelujah, so...
She has missed her something awful, and she's excited to see her.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but she's singing hallelujah. So we are setting underneath the heater, and it is toasty.
Yeah, I can turn it down for me too.
It's all right.
So you want to show them since we're in our off grid?
Yeah, we were planning to go. Hey, buddy, you're in Mama's spotlight. There you go. We were planning to go live outside of the yurt, and the neighbors can probably hear us because I talk and my voice carries. They're probably like, "What is happening?"
And this
in there?
is basically like a tent, so
yeah,
these
it's just
walls
canvas.
aren't thick.
Hey, baby, you're covering up the light.
It's okay.
So if you guys saw Keeping It Dutch's video when he was showing all the different ways to go off grid, they actually came and looked at these. They weren't able to get inside, but that showed the outside, and we'll be showing the outside. But it's just thin canvas, and we can hear what everyone says. We were going to do it outside because it has a porch light, but you really couldn't see us. And then there's lots of people outside, and we didn't want to look like the crazies talking into our phone.
I don't mind. People think we're crazy anyway. But we will spin you around real quick.
Yeah,
and show
I think
you
I
guys.
can flip the camera.
Yep.
And
we'll show you the inside of the yurt.
Yep. So right there is the front door, and then you come in, and we got our bunk beds.
Can you tell Hopi Hi if she's here?
Can you wave at Hopi and everybody? And then we got the other bed over here. Ranger, you want to tell everybody hi?
I'm at the top bunk.
And try not to blind you with the solar panel charger, but it's down here and it's really bright. Ransom's pretty proud of himself because he can climb. These are the squeakiest beds we've ever heard in our life.
Not getting these types of bunk beds.
Yeah, and next time we'll bring WD-40 to maybe help it if we have to stay here. Yep, we see you. And then these right here are windows on each side, but we haven't opened them. Yes, sister.
Mama and Daddy go right there.
Yep.
The Ranger and Ransom goes under me.
Yep. So you have to bring your own linens, and over on this side from the door.
This is the non-off-grid part.
Yeah. So we said, are we going off-grid? No.
We're not. This is a Keurig, and then we've got our microwave over there. And the most important part, the heat and air unit.
Yeah, and this works awesome. And then up top is the light. It looks like it's good on this camera, but it's not. It's pitiful. There's 2 fans, and then there's a skylight. So there's absolutely no sleeping in, because as soon as that light outside comes on, you can see it.
No,
all right, Ransom, you making it? People's worried about you.
Good job.
I don't do it.
So that's just a sneak peek for you guys of the yurt here. If you are ever interested in camping, but you don't want the tent and you don't want to deal with the heat and the cold,
or if it rains and it drips on your face like happened to our first and only camping trip in a tent.
I think a yurt is kind of a next level in between a hotel room and a tent. I think it's like right here in the middle of the road. So
Layton's wearing that Ranger's hat. That was one of Ranger's first hats we bought him when we went on vacation to San Antonio when he was a baby. And now Ransom. See, Brandon, I say the wrong names too. Now Ransom has been wearing it. That light don't bother me.
Yeah, if you're up with the chickens, if you're up early, then that light won't hurt you at all.
Yep, I went camping once when Gary and I first got married. I thought it would be so fun to go camping, so we went and bought a $20 tent at Walmart, and we went where his family used to always go fishing and things, like Fort Gibson or something.
Sequoia State Park?
No, we went to Fort Gibson.
Can I show my Lizzie?
Because your family was there. Yeah, you can show them your Lizzie. This is Ransom's Lizzie that he has carried around for going on 2 years. Its tail's broken. Actually, this is Lizzie number 2. Lizzie number 1 has no arms or legs or tail. Lizzie number 2 has missing part of a hand and part of a tail. But he carries this around everywhere. Lizzie has actually been missing all of quarantine, and we found Lizzie when we were packing for this trip in the back of Bubba's closet. So he's pretty excited.
Yep.
I can tell you why.
So you want to tell them about your first time camping, Cassie?
Yes, so go over there with Daddy real quick. So we decided as newlyweds it would be so fun to go camping. My family never really camped and things, so I thought it'd be a blast. And Gary's like, done that. I'm not fond of it, but okay, I'll take you. So we went and got our $20 tent. We got it all set up. We fished. We did all the things. We had so much fun. Time to go to bed. It starts raining, and we're like, it's okay. We put that rain protector thing over the top of it, and we were sleeping on like a blow-up mattress, and it starts going drip, drip, drip right between Gary's eyes, and it would not quit dripping in his face. So we got in the car, we drove to the nearest Walmart, and we walked around for about 3 or 4 hours till the sun came up. That was the last time we went camping in a tent.
Well, almost the last time. So that was miserable.
Yes, our rustic life, Vincent. I got this hat for you if you like that color, or I noticed you've been wearing a gray and black one. We got some that color too. So you can pick out the color, and this was the color I was actually going to bring you that I left.
Yeah, so whatever your preference is, we got a few options. That wasn't the first time. So another.
You guys want to see the hats? They're on our website. If anyone wants to put the link into that, walkerfarmfam.com. We got hats. We got shirts.
Oh,
Yeah, Rustic said Douglas, they do have a website. It's if you go to the Oklahoma State Parks, it's just the Natural Falls, and it's one of the parks that's listed there.
Yeah, and I had a hard time finding like where you rent them and stuff. Did you rent them online or did you call?
No, I rented it online.
Oh, maybe I'm just not smart enough.
Payne Family just got Vincent's hat for $4.99.
Payne Family, you want a blue one?
We've got actually several gray ones, so Payne Family, we could probably hook you up too.
I really like the blue and red. So the ones we're selling, we left off the YouTube button because no one can give me a final decision on if you should sell stuff with YouTube logo or YouTube buttons. So we left that off, but ones that we've been like giving to friends who have given us stuff and merch have the YouTube button on it. So
yeah.
We would love to send hats and shirts to everybody, but we ain't got that much money. That stuff is expensive. So Matt made a down payment on what we'll have to see what color.
Yeah, we'll he's a good mod, right?
Well, and he's my cousin, so
and he's
if you don't give your cousin a hat, that's probably kind of bad.
Yeah. So that was our first camping experience, what Cassie was talking about, and then when I went on the Trail of Tears bicycle ride, we stayed in tents several nights. And we
I think they have better quality though.
Yeah, we stayed in several tents several nights after I rode a bicycle for 50 to 60 miles a day, and I did that for 21 days straight.
But you stayed in hotels too.
But we stayed in hotels several nights, so that kind of hurt me from staying in.
Mobile, Alabama. Thanks so much, Troy. We've been through Alabama, but we haven't done much there. So I'm sorry I cut you off.
That's all right. So that just got me kind of.
Good night, Alicia. I'm cutting you off again. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Alicia, for being here. Good night. I'm going to be quiet for 5 seconds.
That just got me away from staying in a tent. So when we looked at Yurts, I thought Yurt, they have a real bed, they have a real air conditioner. That's like not a tent, even though it's semi off grid. Yeah, we went ahead and went for it.
Thanks so much, Annie M. What's the one thing it's missing though?
What's that?
a bathroom.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bathroom.
Has anyone noticed that? Sorry, Paula. I like talking to people. I feel bad if I don't read their comment.
Even when I'm talking?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's the only ones I can read is when you're talking. Little Feet Farm Homestead. We are on a fall adventure, staying in a yurt for 3 days, and we're having a blast, but I'm not sure the yurt life is for us. So going off grid, I think we'll stay on our 60-acre farm, but this is definitely something cool to do. Our family both has a lot of different hunting land. I think it would be awesome to do something like this or a cabin in the near future.
So if we ever do anything off-grid, it's probably going to be an off-grid dream cabin, like a hunting cabin.
Yeah.
And just like a one room with a loft, with a couple beds up there and a couple fold-down beds on the wall that we could just stay and hunt in is what I would like to do at some point in life.
Watching Dutch's video, him and Brandy were talking about the cost and things. I'm not sure the cost of a yurt is worth what you could have for a cool cabin.
Yeah, or I mean, if you went, what they're doing probably pole barn style, putting poles up and metal, it's going to last. You don't have to worry about sticks falling on it and that kind of thing. So for the money, probably not the best option.
Hello from Kentucky. We appreciate you.
It is neat because now we can say we've stayed in a yurt. The kids are getting to experience something different. So it is, it's a neat experience to rent for the night. I would recommend that.
Yeah, and it's 30 minutes from home. Gary went home today, fed all the animals, checked on things, did some stuff, took a shower, and
a real shower.
Came back while the kids played at the park and rode bikes and met some friends. Hey, what if your friends are watching us right now? The kids told them all about their YouTube channel,
hey,
and they were going to go subscribe. Actually, the kid went and got his phone out of the RV to subscribe.
So where was the kid from?
Indiana?
Indiana. So the family was from Indiana playing with our kids on the playground, and they saw your hat or shirt?
No, they saw Ransom's shirt.
They saw Ransom's shirt and was like, you have a YouTube channel? And he was like, yeah, welcome from fam. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, give us a thumbs up, and God bless.
The little girl that was his age, she goes, I watch your videos and I didn't see you in them. And the older brother goes, you have? You've seen their videos? And she goes, no. So if y'all are watching, hi guys, the kids had a blast today. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow before we leave.
Yeah, it was fun. The kids have an interaction with other kids on the playground about YouTube, so that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I was cracking up because then they were like, y'all got merch? We're definitely going to buy some merch.
Take care, Acreage Prepper.
Thank you guys so much for coming in.
If we're going to a cabin, better have a bathroom.
Always
zany
to take a bucket and so right outside the yurt is porta potties. There's several lined up. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 yurts here?
There's 6 yurts and 3 porta potties.
Yeah, and they keep them clean and all that kind of stuff, but it's a porta potty. And then, I mean.
Yeah, that's a funny story.
When I was in that nice porta potty, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, so
I know where you're going.
Cassie told somebody.
It was on the Trail of Tears bike.
It was on the Trail. Yeah, she said, this is the nicest porta potty I've ever seen. And somebody's like, it's a porta potty.
But it had a hand washing station. I had never seen anything like that from Podunk, Oklahoma. But they give you a really nice golf cart. It's almost like a side-by-side or something.
It's a golf cart with all-terrain tires and a dumping bed on it.
Yeah, and because the yurts are on the other side of the waterfall, so like the bathhouses, and they have really nice bathhouses and clean restrooms are on the other side.
Hey, Adler.
Hey, guys. And so they give you a golf cart to drive back and forth if you don't want to use the porta potty, but 3 a.m., who wants to drive the golf cart all the way over there? I mean...
yeah, Tracy, we did rent the biggest yurt they have. So the one with
I wonder what the other sizes are.
It sleeps 6 people. So the 2 queens, 2 per bed, and then the twins up top, 1 per bed. So
there's a big open area though. Like if you brought an air mattress, I don't know if that's illegal, but if you brought an air mattress or something, you could sleep more people.
Jerry Showalter said hi from Hadley.
Hey.
Hey Hadley.
Hey Hadley, I miss you, girl. See you soon. Hope's sister.
Cassie got the biggest smile when she heard the news that she would be seeing you guys again. So
yeah. I don't know if that's like for out there, but
I'm gonna come down.
Okay, on your squeaky bed. That's the only bad thing about these beds. They are very squeaky.
We read Adler's farm. I read it. So Adler said that the there's not a sink in the porta potty. That wasn't the sink you were washing your hands.
No.
No,
It wasn't inside. It was outside.
it was outside.
And it had napkins and soap and all
Yeah,
that.
the sink that she used
I'm
was
smarter than that.
outside of the porta potty, and it did.
That's
It was
hilarious.
the nicest porta potty we'd ever seen.
It was at a park. It was really cool.
Yeah.
You guys are making me cough right now.
We're making Mazzy cough. Ian, okay, up on the videos. So maybe there was an Ian that said something. Never see.
Yeah, we're not at all.
Shut up, Matt.
Hey, Walsh Farms, I missed you guys coming in. Thanks for stopping by.
Did you hear Mazzy? I said, shut up. That's a no-no word in our house. And she goes, and Ransom said, Mama, don't say that.
It's not nice, Mama.
You want to tell everybody hi? Ranger came to tell you all hi.
Don't say
Look,
that.
they can't see you, buddy, because you're too far over.
No, don't say that.
Ranger,
I won't say it no more. I'm
Ranger,
sorry.
what's
Matt,
your-
I apologize.
What's your favorite part of staying in the yurts and staying at the park?
Can you ask me a question about it?
Mhm. Playing on playgrounds or playing disc golf or what?
They made up
Frisbee golf, disc golf.
games on the volleyball court. Show them what you've been doing, though. You don't have to take it out of its case.
Ranger has been finding logs in the woods and dragging them out to the fire and using his KG hatchet
Yeah.
to chop up the logs. So
I don't know if you guys follow Kendall Gray on YouTube, but this hatchet was under $50.
yeah, it was like $40.
And it is very, very nice. If you need a hatchet or if your kids or something, KG is awesome. And this is the hatchet he sells on his website. He has awesome kid-friendly videos, and you don't have to worry about what you're watching. And I like them because they're very entertaining and make me laugh.
Ranger, are you tired?
Yes.
He is very tired. We had a strong windstorm and rain come through last night
It hurt my
at
leg.
about 2 or 3 a.m. and I heard him wake up because he was
Okay, hang on.
he was probably worried about that wind that was coming through. So he didn't get a lot of sleep.
Can you go help my
last
brother
night.
down? I will say that I could hear the windstorm and it sounded bad, but the yurt like never shook or rocked or.
We will see you Monday from Hayden.
Hayden's on here too?
Yeah, that's Jerry. It's Joe Walters.
All right, I'm excited. See you then, Hayden. Actually, I don't work on Mondays, but I'll see you at the pickup line.
That's what I did on my drawing. I made like a.
Yes, Linda, I have replied to all of your comments. I don't know if you're not able to see when someone replies, or maybe I'm not doing it right. We opened Ranger's birthday card on the video with the bull that was sneezing. And then Ransom's card we opened. I was just telling Gary the other day, I hope Linda's on the live so I can talk to her. We opened Ransom's birthday card on the live that we opened Route 66 package. I believe it was on that live we opened Ransom's. The boys are coming off the bed and they can tell you thank you. But we truly appreciate it. I know that first one you had to send twice because our P.O. box, they forgot to write our name down and they were sending all our mail back. But we did get Ransom. Ransom, can you come tell Linda thank you?
So thank you so much, Linda, though. They
You
got
say
it.
thank you. She's the one that sent you that birthday card.
And the kids love opening the mail and the very thoughtful card as well. Thank you so much.
Where's whose house?
Linda's house.
Linda, where's your house? I think Linda has told me before and I can't think about
It's on the letter at home, the
Washington?
address.
Linda, are you from Washington maybe?
It's too far away.
Can you give her 2 thumbs up and tell her thank you?
Thank you.
All right.
So I apologize, Linda, that if you had missed those and if my responding to your comments, if they weren't popping up for you. But we truly appreciate it. The kids are so excited when they get mail.
Hey, 4 kids in a farm.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Mazzy wanted me to ask, so she had her hand up, waiting for me to walk over there patiently. She's a very patient, very much in line as a student. She's probably
Actually, she is.
She's a really good student in her class. Her teacher told us that a couple days ago at parent-teacher conference. So, Mazzy, what is your favorite thing about staying in the state park and staying in a yurt?
And she's on top of the bunk bed, or we would have her come down here because it's like an Olympic sport to get her down.
What was it, Mazzy?
What's your favorite thing, baby?
I don't know.
Is it playing in the parks?
They are getting a cute puppy.
No.
Was
Okay,
it your favorite thing playing with those girls, playing on the playground with kids?
Okay, when you think of it, let me know, okay? She really wanted me to come and ask her.
Thank you. Yeah, hit that
So,
thumbs up.
Mazzy, when you think of it, just tell Daddy and I'll let him know, okay, Sissy? All right.
They do have 2 playgrounds here, and Mazzy's been loving that. If you guys can hear weird noises in the background, let us know. The kids are playing with some cars on the floor, and we'll put down a blanket or something.
So we don't camp a lot, so I want to ask you guys, is it stressful whenever you try to load every single thing up in your house to go camping?
Hey, Sandra.
Hey, Hidden Heights.
Hey, Hidden Heights. How are you?
I just noticed we filled our truck bed completely up.
I feel like we were moving.
With like fishing poles, bicycles, firewood, campwood, ice chest, and totes, and anything and everything in our house that Cassie wanted to bring. Coloring books, cars.
Yeah, if that's loud, we'll have Ransom stop. He's rolling a car. Hey, Hidden Heights, if it's Kevin or Rachel, whoever, I was going to ask, when you guys go out to that hunting place, do you stay somewhere or do you wake up super early and drive out there? You might have said that on the video and I missed it, but I was just thinking, we were just talking about it a while ago that, hang on sis, one day we'd like to build either a hunting cabin or probably not a yurt, but like a hunting cabin. So I was wondering if you guys have a hunting cabin or something you stay in.
That's what I was thinking, Cindy Brown. Everything's going to come back dirty whether we used it or not.
Yes.
And all the food is either going to be
Stale
half used or stale.
Sissy, did you think of something?
No, but I want to tell you something.
Okay.
I heard you say Rachel, maybe it was like a comment. Is it Rachel Milton, Micah's mom, or is it Rachel Milton?
It's a different Rachel that Mama used to go to school with.
So Hidden Heights said no hunting cabin or anything.
So drive.
Yeah, just drive.
The kids, Mazzy I think was a baby, but the kids actually went to the same at-home babysitter as the Hidden Heights kids when they were little. So
Yeah.
small world. Caleb.
So Kevin,
Cheryl's.
I will tell you that truck is looking awesome with that new brush guard and that lift kit. Cassie's been wanting a Toyota for a long time. And right now she's stuck in a minivan because we have so many kids.
Yeah, don't put any more videos up of that Toyota truck now. I have wanted a Toyota Tacoma for so long, and hang on, baby. Well, I had a Honda Pilot, and Gary's like, if you think that's cramped, the kids can't eat car seats. Their feet are gonna be like wrapped around your neck. And then we went and looked at one. I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. And so Gary said, if you get a minivan, you only have to drive it till the kids get big enough. And then I think I'm stuck with one forever now.
Yeah, we'll see. When the kids get bigger,
Thank
it'll
you,
be easier.
Josh. I think that was said he enjoyed watching our channel. Okay, what do you want to tell him?
That was Joan Tuck. Thank you, Joan.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It
It's
looked
okay.
like Josh.
It's hard to read on the phone.
That's that noise. That's a golf cart coming.
Yep. So there's a family next door that apparently never uses the porta potty because they drive that golf cart
To the really clean, nice bathrooms.
And how long would you say it takes there?
It's like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, and it's freezing
And
cold
it's like
outside.
38 degrees out there. But hey, priorities, whatever you got to do to get there.
We have not moved the chickens into the new coop.
That is a strong possibility this weekend, though.
Yes, we're trying to do something before we put the chickens in there. Stand up, baby. We're trying to do something special with it before it gets poop in it. And coming here messed that timeline up, so...
Well, and we just now literally just got
Yeah, and it's still
finished.
kind of... We've been letting the stain kind of... It's still kind of strong.
Kind of dried and put another coat on in some areas. So.
Pennsylvania. We had friends that used to live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Kansas.
There's a chance it will freeze in the morning here. So, I got it, guys.
Could have used it to camp in. Annie Ann, you're onto something. Annie Ann. Yeah, luckily this thing has a really good heater up here above us. Ugh. Right there's the heat, air, all in one, and it does an awesome job. So
Yeah. I did see that freeze advisory for our area too. So I think the only thing we have left in the garden right now is turnips and tomatoes.
yeah.
So if it does freeze, our tomato plants are probably done, which we're pretty much winding those down anyway.
We haven't picked a whole lot lately. And when Gary went home, he gave the rabbits some straw and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or some hay.
I gave them straw, and
We have 2 rabbits that are supposed to be having their kits on the 18th. So, but rabbits do awesome in the cold weather. It's the hot weather that you really got to watch them. So if you guys watched Vincent's video over at Our Rustic Life, we just gave Aiden a rabbit for his birthday. Go check them out. And a lot of people were concerned about the rabbit getting too cold and different things. He has it under a, well, it's pretty much like it's in a barn. And so it'll be just fine. And he'll probably put some straw and stuff. But a lot of people was also busting his chops about that water bowl. We actually use water bowls. Sawyer Ridge uses water bowls. Stillwater Rabbitry that our rabbits come from uses water bowls. They use water bowls year round. So water bottles are great, but not in Oklahoma when it gets below freezing. So we have, I think Sawyer Ridge uses Crocs. We have Crocs and we have some metal, but the last 2 weeks we've been shopping around for rubber ones just like Vincent got. We weren't going to get them quite as big, but what he found is the only thing we've been able to find. Because the rubber ones, you can turn them over, stomp on them, get the ice out, and they won't break.
It's the best because we water them in the cold of winter. We water them in the morning and the night, and we take those water bowls and smash them together and get the ice out really easily. Yeah. And the rabbits don't chew on them like they might. Cheaper
plastic and wood and all that. Rabbits will destroy that, but those rubber bowls, they won't. Stillwater's Rabbitry, where our rabbits came from, they take a piece of like baling wire and put it over the top of the bowl, tie it to the floor here, run it up over the bowl, tie it to the floor, then they can't flip it over. But really, if they flip it over, it's not that big of a deal. You just refill it because it's going to freeze anyway during the winter time.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's another thing we could do with the tomatoes. If it does frost or get them tonight, freeze either way.
Oh, they had frost in New York.
We could
4 to 5 weeks ago.
Feed them to our pigs or to the rabbits.
Yeah.
We give we freeze the ones for the rabbits usually.
Hey, Simply Jan, you might have been in here, but I hadn't seen it. Yes, the rubber bowls work great. Hopefully next summer we'll be doing Sawyer Ridge's automatic water. That will be awesome for the summertime. We just didn't get around to it this year.
And Mazzy, you said you got your answer. So Mazzy's favorite thing about staying in the yurt / staying at the campground. What is this?
Drum roll.
What is this?
When we first walked in.
When you first walked in. That was hilarious.
When we first walked into the yurt, we unlocked the door. Everybody's thrilled to be here and excited.
I said, this place is bad.
And what did Mazzy say?
You didn't say this place is bad. You said this place is terrible.
No, I actually said this place is bad.
Oh, okay. Well, it's on video. I'll look. Maybe you said bad. Mazzy has been so pumped, so excited. She walked in. It did not meet her expectation, and she was not happy. But then she looked around, and we talked about the things we could do, and she's loved it ever since. Actually, as soon as she found out she got to sleep on the top bunk, she's been excited.
So she's happy, but she was patiently waiting to give her response. And thank you, Sissy. We appreciate that.
Yeah, and the Quail, they have an automatic water that is a PVC pipe. So if Hidden Heights is still in here, do you guys use that during the winter? Because I was going to make, I looked on Slightly Redneck, and he showed these. You take a container with a lid and you drill some holes in it and you do it that way. And he says that's what he uses. And he's in Missouri during the winter time because he says the other stuff freezes up and it's like an act of God to get it to thaw.
And really, as far as work on the farm goes, for me, Hidden Heights said, yeah. So the more work for me on the farm is definitely in the wintertime because I have to put out hay to the cattle at least every other day. I have to bust water if it gets cold enough for any animals that have pinned up. We have to deal with the rabbits more.
Hey, Michelle, you're just on time.
So the busy time for the farm, I think, and it gets dark. So I come home in the dark, I leave in the dark, and doing all that work in the dark. So it's about ready to be busy on the farm, more so than right now.
In January, did we put out that video of you doing all the chores in the dark? I don't think we got to it.
No, we never got to it. But
so Gary, since he works a full-time job and we farm, he does everything in the dark pretty much. And so hopefully we'll get that videoed and show kind of if you run a farm and work a full-time job, what it really looks like.
Your best friend will become your headlamp. That will then be your best friend. And you'll buy a really good one because if not, you'll pay for it.
Ugh, being dark at 5:30, I don't even think about it.
Can you put hot rocks in the rabbit waters?
Possibly.
Well, if they would stay hot.
Yeah, that's true.
But we have multiple...
Oh, Ransom just conked his head. You okay, baby?
You all right? It was kind of a broad hit. You want to go hold them just in case? So, but we always make sure and just water our rabbits in the morning and then in the evening. And as long as they get watered twice a day, they're usually in good shape.
They usually only drink in the evening time.
Yeah, and they just need the opportunity to drink. Yes, headlamp gloves and a Carhartt jacket and I've got a Carhartt hat that's you can put on like this, and then it's got the face mask with it, and it is awesome because if you get too hot and you don't need the face mask, you just put it up inside the hat. So there's a lot of benefits right there. What, Sissy? Yes. So I think Ransom's coming over here right now. He bumped his head, or Cassie might get him put down in bed.
Wrapped up like a baby first.
Oh, Ransom requested to be wrapped up like a baby because he hit his head and it hurts a little bit. So hey, yes. So Aiden from Vincent's channel, Our Rustic Life. If you guys haven't checked them out, go check them out. We just did a video with Our Rustic Life. Vincent and Aiden.
Formerly known as Good Grub Almighty.
Yeah, formerly
it's all right,
Good
guys.
Grub Almighty.
He's okay. He just needs a little TLC.
But he's getting started on his homestead over there, and we hooked him up with a silver
Tender
fox,
loving care.
Silver fox buck, and Aiden got to. I watched a video earlier.
He named it Cookie.
Where Aiden got to see it for the first time, and he named it Cookie. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go over to Our Rustic Life and check that out. Or we have a video where we brought it to him. But
yeah, if you started following Adler Farms, when we went and visited him, you got to see him starting his farm from scratch. And now you can go over to Our Rustic Life and watch Vincent and Aiden starting their farm homestead from scratch.
Yeah, I like the comment Cookie and Chips because the little chips falling out of the cage. So they said he could name it Chocolate Chip Cookie. That'd be more appropriate, but I think he was going to stick with Cookie.
Yeah, and some people were telling Vincent he needs to put a tile in there for the rabbit. That's what we do during the hot summer months, but if you put a tile in there when it gets cold, that's going to be cold.
Yeah.
So tile is good for the summertime, not the wintertime. So.
But they have a spot to get up off the top.
Yeah, that's why he has the wood in there is to get up off the wire. So.
No, Johnny Button, we do not ship out rabbits. So at this point, we just do a kind of a local. We do a combination. We do local delivery. We sell them.
We met a viewer, how many hours? Hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah. Down in McAllister, we met somebody, and they drove halfway. They were like 3 hours away. But we also eat our rabbits. So they're meat rabbits, and we also eat them. So one of the two.
They feed our family.
At this point, we don't ship them. At some point in the future, if we grow a little more.
I looked into that because someone told me they, whatever it cost. And I don't. I don't know if you guys could hear that.
Mazzie's not big on eating the rabbit. She said, why would you eat a cute little bunny? Mazzie, because...
Why do you eat cute little chicken legs?
Because I don't like chickens.
Mama, she said she don't like chickens. That's why she eats chicken's legs. Oh, goodness.
But I looked into shipping rabbits, and I was pretty sure Google said that you can't ship rabbits.
Yeah. And we also have a list of people wanting them locally.
Yeah, we constantly have a waiting list. That's why we added 2 more does to our rabbitry, because we couldn't keep up with the demand.
Hey, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny, if you build a rabbit hutch and you want a rabbit, we'll definitely hook you up, buddy. Maybe a Christmas present for you. We'll have some coming soon. Yeah,
Johnny, we have some that's going to be born on the 18th. They'll be ready in 4 weeks, and we'll put your name on one. We'll skip you in line. Don't tell anybody. If you get a place to put it. Does Papa Troy still have that chicken tractor?
I think he gave it to
Johnny, if you find a chicken tractor or anything like that, that would work perfect for it.
Yeah. So if you shipped it as a pet, you probably could ship it. I mean, it might stress it a little bit. But if you look in your area, there's probably some silver fox too. They are a great breed. We've been really happy with them. They're very hardy, very good with the kids. Great meat rabbit. So
I
all
gave
around.
up on rabbit meat, somebody said.
I grew up on it.
Oh, see, I can't see.
They grew up on rabbit meat. They ate it.
Gave up.
They ate it all the time.
I grew up on wild rabbits. We had some tame rabbits, but wild rabbits, my dad raises beagles and he rabbit hunts, and I grew up on wild rabbits. They're good, but after eating these tame rabbits, don't need those wild rabbits anymore because they are tough.
Yeah. Dana, I think that's just if you're going to keep wild quail. So if you're going to catch wild quail, then do you have to have a...
Bob White.
Bob White.
Yeah, if Matt with the Payne family still in here, if you have Bob White because they're native to the state, you have to have a license. We have Catornix or Pharaoh Quail.
Catornix or Cornix?
What?
Catornix?
It starts with a C.
Yeah.
What did I say?
No, you said Catornix. I called it Cornix this whole time. I called it the wrong name.
Well, now I don't know. It's spelled C-O.
We have quail that aren't Bob White quail. Well, they're tame quail.
Anyway,
they eat
I
really
drank 4 cups of coffee today, but if you don't have ones native to your state, you don't have to have a license. Same goes with the turkeys. Matt at the Payne family have native turkeys or something like that, and he has to have a license for those, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm making stuff up, but
and Simply Jan, good luck on processing your 6 rabbits coming up on Sunday.
I'm sure you saw Sawyer Ridge video.
Well, and if you have any recipes that you want to share, we're always looking for more rabbit recipes.
Yeah. And Lauren N, she's in a lot of live chats and different things. I watched some of her videos last night, and she butchers them a little bit different, and I really liked it. So go check out Lauren N's butchering video and tell her Walker Farm Fam sent you. And I kind of liked how she did it.
So Hidden Heights said they don't like raising rabbits but love to eat them. So are you used to eating wild rabbit or tame rabbit, Hidden Heights? If you've got an option there, or maybe you've had both and prefer one or the other. I was just curious. I know I had never had tame rabbit before we bought our rabbits. I'd ate wild rabbit, and we usually had to slow cook it. He said wild. So I grew up eating. I grew up eating wild rabbit, and we'd make rabbit stew.
And I always liked them. I didn't know there was any that wasn't like that.
Yeah, and so we had never had tame, but the tame is a lot more tender.
It's like chicken.
And it's a lot more meaty. So those are the 2 things that I noticed about it. Maybe sometime whenever we get some butchered up, we can share some with you if you guys want to try some. But we really like them. They're a really healthy.
We can trade some rabbit for chicken or turkey. Do you guys butcher your turkey? I want turkeys.
They butcher
Gary's,
their chickens.
Yeah, I know that. I want turkeys, but Gary's are like, but I think I really would like a red bourbon. Hint, hint. There's someone in here.
Somebody's asleep.
Yeah. There's someone in here that has red bourbon, and I know he would hook me up. But Gary's, I think, out on the turkeys, but I'm working on it. Oh,
you're getting rid of all your turkeys soon? Thanksgiving?
Hidden Heights is?
Yeah. Thanksgiving? Christmas? What's the occasion?
You want to sell one? We'll
Is it selling? No, Cassie.
My dad killed a wild turkey in the spring, and he was like less than an inch from the state record on the beard or whatever.
A big old turkey.
Yeah, and he hand plucked that thing, and my dad is fully disabled Vietnam veteran, and he hand plucked that thing, and he was hurting so bad when he was done, and then he brought it to me, and he's like, "You're gonna have to finish it. I'm hurting. I can't do it." And I started looking. My dad should wear glasses. There was ticks all over that sucker, like in the armpits, all over the place. I texted Matt Payne and Bo with Moorhead Homestead, and they were like, skin that sucker and just eat the breast. And they said just the breast, but we ate the legs. Turkey legs, and that was the best turkey leg I've ever eaten. It did taste wild and gamey, but I liked wild and gamey stuff. It was the best. My dad said, too, it was the best turkey leg he's ever eaten.
Hidden Heights, we'll look forward to that video. He said they're not happy with the turkeys, and they probably won't make it till Thanksgiving.
Well, dang. Now Gary's really not going to let me get any.
I'm already against
when he putting that video out, I'm not going to let Gary watch it.
I'm already against turkeys. I've had bad experiences in the past with them making a mess on everything and just being a mess in general.
But Google red bourbon and tell me that's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
They're beautiful birds, but I told her if he has a good pen for them, then maybe. But
wish they could use the coop that the chickens are about to get out of.
They're not the right. That's not the right size. It's not in the books. It's not in the works right now.
Fine.
But I am interested.
You guys come back to this live chat, but go Google red bourbon or go over to Adler Farms, which his are little. They're getting pretty, but red bourbon turkeys are the prettiest thing you've ever seen.
You know what else is pretty? A peacock. Do you want a peacock at your house yelling help 24/7?
I feel like you're like dissing Matt.
Hey Matt, I love peacocks. Oh, sorry Matt, if you're still on.
What was Matt's
My
nickname? Ricky Bobby?
Ricky, no, that's his.
I thought he woke up. Jerry. No, yours is Jerry and his is Ricky Bobby.
Sorry, Matt. Maybe we'll watch this on the replay.
Go put him on the bed.
So Ransom fell asleep. You want to show him these out? He couldn't hang, and I think we'll all be there in about about 10-15 minutes. We'll probably have to get off of here and get the kids in bed, but we're having fun. But Ransom did crash. He'll be out probably until about 8 a.m. in the morning, which is good. He needs his rest. So, all right, Robin. See, she agrees with you that we need turkeys.
Oh man, the heater came on.
Yes. Then we need gobble.
It has a handy dandy remote, and it's hot.
We need woodpeckers.
Mazzy said we need woodpeckers.
Mazzy, I don't think you can raise woodpeckers.
Get you a birdhouse.
Yeah.
We had so many woodpeckers growing up because we had a log house that the guy that built it cut the logs down.
Hey, our cabin in the woods.
At the farm, he didn't treat them. He just slopped a house together, and they about pecked our house to death. They were so annoying. You'd be trying to sleep, or in the morning, and you. Anyway.
All right, so our cabin in the woods has turkeys too, so maybe he has some positive influence there. Chad said +1 for the woodpeckers over at Adler's Farm, so he wants woodpeckers too.
Why would anyone want those? They were the most annoying thing growing up.
What about we get
and you're not supposed to kill them, right? They're an endangered. Or
I don't even know if tame woodpeckers is a thing.
But
this is just
when
strange.
they would be picking on the house, I think it's against the law in Oklahoma to kill a woodpecker.
Yeah.
Someone tell me if I'm correct.
So Chickasaw Scott got a goose and didn't tell her husband.
Geese are disgusting.
It wasn't a duck for over a month, and he kept saying something was wrong because she was so much bigger than the other ducks.
That picture has an awful long neck.
That's hilarious, Chickasaw Scott. So that there's always that one ugly duckling in the bunch. Maybe it just grew up.
Hey, is Growjack Outdoors in here?
How we get a gobble gobble?
Someone said, Annie M said, hi, Growjack Outdoors.
How we get a gobble?
I'm scrolling back.
No?
Hey, Growjack Outdoors, if you're here.
So you guys need to head over to his channel and check out his pumpkins. We hope to.
Was it 1,000 pounds or just shy of 1,000?
It was $9.94.
Yeah, it was. And then I saw that he brought them to Oklahoma City Zoo.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
the watermelons, I think, to the zoo.
Okay, well, I saw the trailer at the zoo too. I didn't know if he dropped off the pumpkin, but yep, Jack is here.
So we would love to meet up with you all sometime, and pumpkins are kind of a touchy subject on the homestead because Hank dug up Gary's pumpkins 2 or 3 times.
I planted 3 varieties of Harvest Moon, a giant pumpkin that was supposed to be 1,000 pounds, and another pumpkin. And our puppy that's still in the puppy stage, Hank, tore up every single one of those Jacks. So,
but if you go to Jack's and watch his videos, he has Fort Knox around his pumpkins. Apparently that's what we need.
Yeah, Jack has the coolest pumpkin setup I have ever seen over at Growjack Outdoors.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a go-getter? That kid's a go-getter and doing some awesome things. But we would love to
traps.
Yep. We would love to come down and meet up with Leon too, or not. I mean, we would love to meet Leon, but we'd love to see his setup and all that kind of stuff and gain some knowledge. We actually called them when Ranger was going to do the
cherry tomatoes.
The cherry tomatoes. We made our wicking tubs, and some people had said we missed a step, so we actually talked to them, and his wife commented on our videos, and we would love to just go down there and gain some knowledge and see y'all. And
Jack is just one of the coolest kids
yes.
in Oklahoma. I'll just say that. He's one of the coolest kids.
It's a bold statement, but it's a true statement.
Ranger just poked his head up. He's like, what? What am I, chopped liver? You're one of the coolest kids too, Ranger.
I think it was Lazy C asked if we're going to be taking Ranger hunting this weekend. So this weekend is youth hunt in Oklahoma. And youth, is it 18 and younger or 16?
They get to hunt with rifle.
They get to, but is it 18 and under?
16 and under, I think.
They get to hunt with a rifle this weekend, so I'm sure the Keeping It Dutch girls will be busy. They Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think, it's only bow season in Oklahoma, but youth can go and hunt. But Rangers wasn't really interested this year, so We're not going to make him do anything he doesn't want to, but he loves to go and sit with us when we're hunting. So he'll be doing that plenty, but he didn't really wasn't interested in going and doing it himself.
So somebody said that Daniel Arms' family on Homestead on TV last night. Paranormal caught on camera he was doing a control burn and caught an alleged Sasquatch taking off in the background. I haven't seen this on a video yet, so I'm going to keep my eye open to that. Cassie has seen Sasquatch. We're not going to open that can of worms tonight.
We have a video way on down.
We have a live way back. It was a live where we talked about it, but that's really cool. I hope that Daniel makes a video about that. They said it was on TV, so we'll see. They can see it in the comments.
Yeah.
They have some Bigfoot merch in the what would that be called? The shack at the front.
Yeah.
They got Bigfoot stuff. Maybe we should go get some.
Oh, Lori Carp said that's an old Arms video.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I bet maybe he uploaded to his Facebook or something.
Maybe, but that's still fun though. We like watching the what was it? See, that's where
Scott. I knew it was Scott. Scott is a troublemaker, y'all. Those Canadian football people, gotta watch them.
Cassie was riding
Cassie was
hour upon day in a SUV following a bunch of bicycles slow.
What?
My cousin is a football player.
Your cousin is a football player.
Okay, so they said Daniel didn't notice it, but a viewer on his channel noticed it, and he watched it on the show on TV last night. So there you go. Latest news up to the minute.
Yeah. I'd like to watch that video so I can see it.
Scott said, who, me? Surprise? What?
Ranger, are you doubting your mom? He says Bigfoot isn't real.
Look, I got 949 text.
You know he actually is, but he just hides from you because he's a little shy to come out.
Bigfoot is very shy. That's why we can't find him.
He's very nice to
Yes.
animals.
Who was that? Linda Wall. It was on the Trail of Ride Tears. Or
Trail of Tears bicycle ride. Remember the removal.
Gary was riding a bike and I was in the support car, and the Cherokee Marshal and I saw it walking across the soybean field. I'm not going to reenact this. We're not going to talk about it any longer.
It was in the southern tip of Kentucky.
It's probably a costume.
Southern tip of Illinois.
Rebecca Stanley is pretty sure I saw it too.
Between Kentucky and Missouri, right there. She saw it in a soybean field.
It was ginormously tall. It was walking like this.
It was walking like it had the thing going on.
Wait, what?
Mazzy.
I don't know. I couldn't swipe back that far.
If we missed something, type it again. Gary said it wouldn't let him go back that far.
Robin, see, it is like snipe hunting for most people, but if you're a believer, you really believe that Sasquatch exists, then it's a different kind of...
Scott, if it's on Facebook, it's true. You're speaking the truth now.
If it's on Facebook.
Bigfoot, baby. Bigfoot. How many rabbits do we have in total? We have 4 does and 2 bucks.
Yep.
We when we first bought the rabbits, we had like 17.
We have...
That was way too many for us to keep up with, just starting out and with the kids and all that. And we didn't need that many to feed our family and sell and all that, so we downsized.
They're all silver fox now. So
yeah.
we had some...
and we got,
we had some mixed breeds that we got rid of. So now we have 2 black silver fox does, 1 blue silver fox doe, 1 chocolate silver fox doe, and a black and a blue buck. So we have a good variety. I feel like where we're at right now with our rabbitry.
We had 3 bucks until we gave Aiden that one.
You're making me hungry when you said chocolate.
So Maggie said we're making her hungry.
I don't know if you can hear the kids
when we say chocolate silver fox. But I feel like we're in a good place with our rabbit setup because we have the breed we want and we have a good variety. We have some older does and some younger does, so we have a good mix.
He's asleep.
He's asleep.
Thank you, Gloria. I am lucky. I feel like people should listen to me more because I'm lucky enough to see Sasquatch.
Oh, wow. Lazy Steve Homestead's grandpa raised meat rabbits commercially and had over 100 does at one point in time.
Is that Rebecca C? Rebecca, I'll get to you
If I
after Gary
actually
says
saw
something.
her-
So I assume a commercial setup's a lot different
Or
than
that
ours.
was Robin C, not Rebecca C.
Go ahead.
Buddy, you cannot sit on my lap because you are not 4 anymore, and your bony rear end kills my leg.
Okay, Robin C, what made us choose Silver Fox? We'll probably about 10 more minutes and we'll wrap it up. But go ahead, Cass.
So Ranger wanted to show rabbits at the local fair because he had seen a friend of his doing that, and we were like, okay. And then it came time to get some, and he still wanted to. So we started looking around. We wanted meat rabbits because at our fair, if you have meat rabbits, you can make the premium sell with it. The other rabbits you can't. And plus, if we were going to have something on the farm, Gary says, if you can't eat it, why feed it? So we wanted meat rabbits for meat. So we started shopping around. Someone contacted and said, hey, we know somebody that's getting out of their Silver Fox. They've driven a long ways to get these rabbits. They're rare, they're unique.
Yep.
You guys should go buy them. Comes with the hutches and everything. So we did. Had no clue what we were getting. I mean, they had told us that, but I thought, I'm sure there's others. And then once we got them, we found out how rare they kind of were around here and how cool and awesome they were. And we love them. Their temperament's awesome.
We kind of looked into them, but we love them.
Probably all we'll ever have.
Grow Jack Outdoors said Oklahoma Youth Weekend, and with all exclamation points. So we're excited for you, buddy. Over at Go Jack Outdoors, if you're going hunting this weekend, best of luck to you. We hope you get a monster buck if that's what you're going after.
Or just some meat to eat. The little ones taste better.
Yeah, the little ones eat too. And so I don't know what type of place you're hunting on, but if you're going after that big buck, man, I hope you come across them and get a chance to take them home with you. Because I love that Oklahoma does this youth hunt.
Yeah, they didn't do that when we were kids.
I don't remember it, but they let the kids have first chance at the woods.
Yeah.
They let the kids have the first chance at the woods and a chance to hunt before everybody else with a rifle, which I think is a great experience for the kiddos.
The bowls are right there behind the eggs. Ranger's gonna make some cereal. Once you go, take it over there by that bed so it's not quite so loud. So our kids always eat a bedtime snack, and it's usually before now. So my first buck was when I was 12. I got my first one. I hunted with my dad forever when I was little, and then when I was 9 I started hunting by myself, and my philosophy was they would make so much noise that they would wake me up. So a lot of times I would like sit with my head down or I close my eyes or whatever, because I just knew they were going to make so much noise they woke me up. There's no telling how many deer crossed my path while I was sleeping. My dad would come and be like, because he always hunted fairly close to me, he'd be like, did you not see that buck that came through? I'm like, nope, nothing came through, Dad. And he's like, it was coming right towards you. Pretty sure my eyes were awake. And if you've ever hunted, not very many deer make noise when they walk in. So when I was 12, killed my first deer sitting by a tree that me and my best friend, who was also, no, he was younger than me, decided we should sit at, and killed my first forked horn. It was ugly, but I was proud as can be.
It doesn't matter. That first deer, whenever you get your first one down, it is one of the most exciting things that you could ever do.
Christopher, Aiden named the rabbit cookie. We saw that. We thought that was so awesome. Gary says it could be chocolate chips with all that black gold dropping out of the bottom. So we appreciate that super chat. You don't have to do that. That's very, very thoughtful of you, and we truly appreciate it.
I just had a thought. Sorry. Grow Jack Outdoor said bucks, big bucks, exclamation point. So
going for the big one.
Going for the big ones. Good luck, buddy. And
that part of Oklahoma has bigger ones than us,
yeah,
right?
I think you guys have a little bigger deer down in southern Oklahoma. Northeast Oklahoma, our deer are chasing acorns, and there's not a whole lot of cropland, so ours don't get real big.
Unless you really feed them and work for it.
Yeah, we have a few nice whitetails, but it's more common to get a really straight 6-point or 8-point on average.
So if you're just got here or came in a little bit late, we are in a yurt. We're staying here for fall break with the kids. The lighting in this yurt is terrible, and so we got a solar power battery charging pack that we have been reviewing for a company, and it has I look over there and I see it. It's super bright LED light on it. It has a flashlight. It's got a what's that thing you use when you get lost?
A compass.
A compass, and lots of different charging stations. So we'll be putting out a video on it Friday, but without that light, you would not be able to see us.
Yeah, I am definitely from the country, Paula. She asked, acorns? Where are you from? Acorns?
What do you say, acorns?
Acorns. When I'm talking about deer hunting, I definitely say acorns. That's just like...
Yeah.
Acorns, not acorns.
Mazzy said it's acorns, not acorns.
Mazzy's our little English teacher.
Northwest Oklahoma. Oh, okay, but visits his grandparents in South. Okay, so if you're Northwest Oklahoma, then you definitely have bigger deer, I think, out there.
I don't know. I just know we don't hear.
Yeah, we don't. Like, if you get out of Northeast Oklahoma...
If you kill a 10 or a 12 point around here, that's pretty good. And then there's some really nice 8-pointers, but then you post it and you see people from other places and you're like, wow, my deer does not look very good.
If you see people from Kansas or Missouri, their deer are huge, and it's like, man, we have some tiny whitetail. But not to take away, we still get a lot of good meat out of them. So that's the main thing.
NEM, good night, good evening.
Yeah, good night, NEM. We're about to wrap it up, too, so thank you for hanging out with us this evening.
NEM, Ranger might be playing some soccer in Broken Arrow, so...
Yeah, if he does, we're going to shoot you a message and let you know.
Can you breed sim-bleeding rabbits? So, my cousin had rabbits that ran around like a chicken coop type setup, and he had wire around so they could go out and they run in and stuff, and they just bred with whoever. And it seemed to work for him. And so I asked him that question a few months ago when we had some rabbits that we weren't sure who they were kin to because the people before us didn't keep good notes. And he just said, rabbits in the wild do that. And, you know, if you did it too many times, it maybe would affect them. But for me and for what we're doing, he said it wasn't a real concern. You're going to get, if you ask 5 people, you're going to get 8 different ideas. You don't want to, if you research it, it says people that are really trying for those strong genetics and like super duper good show rabbits and stuff, that's what they do. They breed close lines. They just know when to stop and stuff like that. So
yeah,
once or twice isn't going to cause a problem at all.
But we try to diversify to where we don't.
Yeah, we try to rotate ours, and that's why we got some more, and we had more than one buck.
Yeah.
We try to rotate them. I try to write down what people bought from us in case they want more down the line. I remember who they're from.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a big deal.
Good night, Shell Michelle.
You don't want to breed brothers and sisters to each other, if, which we could get into all that. But
they don't get along.
And somebody said those big deer, when you hit them with your car, you really know it. So that is a bonus about us having smaller deer.
Yeah.
They do.
Gary's hit about 45 deer in his lifetime. But since we've been married, you haven't hit stuff.
No. When
Pre-marriage, Gary used to get awards for all the things he hit.
I used to drive faster. But I used to hit a lot of deer, and
a lot of other things.
I mean, I probably paid $5,000 to $10,000 out of pocket for damages because of deer. So,
and in Oklahoma, you can't eat them when you hit them.
So
you gotta leave them on the side of the road.
You're not supposed to. I love deer.
Did you eat some?
Not saying anything. One side will be bloody, but the other side's still good. I love deer meat, and so we try to kill as many as we possibly can. Oh yeah, I can only imagine, Christopher, what a moose would do.
Oh wow!
Like I would think that's like a head-on collision.
Is that like? Do they kill people a lot? Like hitting a deer doesn't really kill people very often, very rare, unless it's like a motorcycle. But is it more common if they hit a moose? Like Mazzy would like to get down.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna wrap it up, guys. The kids are getting restless and ready for some bedtime snacks, and we're gonna have to get them in bed. Oh yeah, Christopher said it's a total write-off if you hit one up there.
Ooh, what did that say, Scott? How much? Yes. $250 to $425. Holy moly!
Man, Scott.
Finally.
That would fill our freezer up.
Yeah, we would just need one deer.
Yeah, we have to have about 2 to 3 deer.
Ranger wants to show you a funny face. Big nose.
That's what he thinks needs to be shown on our live when he's sitting on the bunk bed. I love it. Thank you, bud. That's
Can you talk
awesome.
about why not to breed brother and sister rabbits?
They will not get along.
So brother and sister are gonna have like the same bloodline traits, DNA, all those things, and so I mean, you do it once, they're probably not gonna come out with like 3 legs or 4 ears or anything.
Or they might.
But my mom raises dogs, and what she's always done with raising dogs, you don't do brother and sister because they're too close related, but mom to son,
And do they not get to
or kids, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Paula, I agree.
Mom to son or dad to daughter, they don't have the exact same genes and bloodline. Gary thinks that is like crazy in all respect and that you shouldn't do that, but that's what my mom does with her dogs, and she's never had like 3 legs.
Okay,
and
so my
7
only
ears.
thing is, if you don't have to, don't. But if that's all you can do, then that's your only option. So
if they have extra legs.
hey, if you do it, let us know what happened.
Yeah, so
You know, some dogs lose their legs on the back of their legs.
yeah, some dogs lose legs
Let's
and
go ahead and wrap it
are
up.
3-legged. So anyway, that is our philosophy. Is it's best if you don't. I can only imagine what comments we're getting.
Ranger in Petmore said you have a booger that you might want to take care of.
She's kidding. That was awesome.
We're having fun, but we're probably not time for bed.
Yeah. So we got to take our restroom breaks so that hopefully we don't have to take a restroom break at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Because
Off-grid living, probably not for us.
it's gonna be cold. Yeah.
It's gonna be scary.
Toilet, flushable. I mean, we got a toilet. It's not flushable, but a flushable toilet, warm shower,
Too loud, baby.
and well, we got heat and air, so we're good. But
Yeah.
and I know you can have those things on grid. It's just a lot more work. I mean, off grid, but it's a lot more work. So
Yep.
everyone's definition of off grid is different. We did cook some good off grid food today, steak
Good night,
and sweet
Christopher.
potatoes from our farm.
Yeah.
So everyone's saying bye but us. So
All
we
right.
should probably do that. So we love you guys. We thank you so much for watching and hanging in with us. And those of you that gave super chats, you don't have to do that. We appreciate it.
We do thank you for
We
that,
do
though.
thank you.
We appreciate
and
it.
Our moderators, y'all are awesome. We love y'all. Thank you so much for helping us out. Don't forget, walkerfarmfam.com if you'd like a hat or a shirt. The kids send a colored picture in every package that we send out, and they
Yep.
love doing that. So
Our next 2 to 3 videos will be getting packed up to go on this trip, and we're going to give everybody a full view of the park. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned for our next videos. And we can't say enough thank you for all you guys. We're over 9,000 subscribers, so 10,000 is right around the corner, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys.
yeah, and we're so thankful, and we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Ranger, you want to send us out?
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night, everybody.
God bless y'all.
See ya.